Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of Worldwide Rush, the Hard Mode Edition. Well, last episode, guys, things got really interesting. I managed to make more of my way within northern parts of Spain and Portugal right now. My foot is solidly in the door and the company has started to expand more internationally. We are doing really well. I've managed to take over more parts of the United Kingdom, slowly coming in for that global dominance right now, as my company got valued at number 1 from all the competitors. How crazy is this? Oh my goodness me. Who would have thought, boys, hard mode edition is actually easy mode. I'm just joking. The reason I've been able to kind of defeat hard mode as easy as it may seem is because I'm doing all the lessons that I learned in the previous series. And also, I think inflation is playing the biggest part with stopping the other companies by not growing. No longer can you sit on cash reserves, because if you're sitting on cash, inflation keeps rising, your cash is becoming slowly worthless. You've got to keep reinvesting. So, what are we doing today then? Wow, your boys have been giving me a bunch of pretty sweet kind of suggestions on what I can do to improve the efficiency of me buying out other places. One of the ones is allow me to be able to view stuff a whole lot easier. And something I completely forgot about, guys, is the views down here. I completely forgot about the fact that I can toggle views and I can view in which of the kind of countries I have the most trust in. And what I can also do is I can see which of the cities are mine. So if it's yellow, it's a city I have the most trust in and can then go on to build a hub, which would have made it so much easier last episode for me trying to find out what cities in the UK I currently do not have. Which you can see here is Southampton, St David's, Aberystwyth, Bangor over there. And then as we go more and more north, there's a few more. Like Carlisle, I've got the most amount of trust in that I can now buy them out. How amazing is that? I can also get rid of the other companies. Lol. And I can view what routes are profitable at the same time. Now, I don't know if all these are my boats. Okay, it fades out. So some of those boats are not profitable, but it fades out the other competitors' ones. So it does become a little bit more easier. Now, in doing this, I can also see what countries don't have any trust in any company. Like, look at all these African countries here right now. Senegal, Guinea, Liberia, Ivory Coast. Holy moly, hold on, boys. Is there any other countries around the world, or is it just mainly Africa right now that is like that? It's mainly Africa, so I almost have the freedom right now to create and start the procedures of creating a crazy, profitable, expansive African division of the company. This is going to be wild. Right, I know what I'm doing right now. If you guys are enjoying the series, smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new around here so you do get notified when more episodes do come out. Now, where do we start? Now, I've always liked the name Sierra Leone. I always thought that's a pretty cool name, mainly because as a child, I had so many family members that owned Ford Sierras. So I think I'm going to start here. We're going to start in the capital of Freetown right now. If I have the ability to build a hub, I do. Very good. And what I'm going to instantly do, I'm going to allow a hub manager to do the work for me. So expand the city. You can build rail. Give him, let's give him 100 million over. And there we go. Let's fast forward and let's see what he does. I'll upgrade the town a bit there. Is he going to do anything right now? I'm going to upgrade it a little bit. You gonna do something? Where does Freetown? Oh, there we go. We've now got the routes. So the routes are now underway, and as he travels to these places and we slowly gain trust in these other cities, we'll slowly start doing something with the other cities. So let's just begin here first and let him build up a little bit of trust in this area. So we'll come back to him a little bit later. Now, in the meantime, I want to see with this overview real quick, because I completely forgot about this overview. Southampton is going to be a bit of a struggle for me, but let's just see what's going down. Now, what's good is, if another company is looking like they're going to be a bit stronger, it should change colour. So I know what I own and I know what I don't own. Now, looking at Liverpool, we've got... Oh, wait, Manchester, I'm trying to select you. We've got Doncaster, got Sheffield, got... York we don't have, we're now about to have. So hire a hub manager, expand the city, give him 15 milli. No, we'll give him 30 milli, there we go. There we go. It's just making sure that... Oh, Wrexham. We can buy these guys out. There's actually quite a few vehicles here. So 109 million, we're going to buy them out. Expand the city. I won't give them any cash because they're already going to be making money anyway. So that's interesting though. So I don't think it tells us... Oh, Aberystwyth. We've now got the trust there. Let's say, I don't think it tells us that we don't own the hub. I don't think there's any kind of way to know if we own the hub or not. But hire a hub manager. There's no vehicles here. So give him a few pennies there to go a bit crazier. Right, very good. Preston we can buy out. There is a few vehicles. Oh. Why can't I buy these out? Oh, it's 54%. It's down. It went down. It was close. 54% was very close. Right, I got to 54% again then for just a second. I'm just wondering if I can do anything here to kind of like... I'm just waiting myself here. I should probably try and buy out somewhere else. But we're getting awfully close, but not close enough. Now, like I said, we own Liverpool, right? Yep. Manchester, yep. York, yes. Newcastle, no, but I can buy Newcastle out. Comes with loads of vehicles as well. So expand, give them a few little pennies extra. That would be pretty good. Now, is there anywhere else? Preston right now. We're getting very close to owning Preston. I'm wondering if the addition of me now owning the Newcastle hub has kind of helped us out. So we can buy you out. Expand, give him a few pennies. It makes a world of a difference. So, again, we're pushing so heavy right now into the UK expansion. We can now get Bangor, which, again, hire a hub manager, give him a few pennies, expand the city, go crazy. It all helps us, guys. It all helps us right now. So we've got Kingston Hall we're doing nothing with. Lancaster, we're slowly gaining now. This is the perfect way to view this. It's the perfect way to do those sweet expansions. And I'm sure at some point we're going to be able to buy out this company, which are at 49. As the cities around it keep growing to them, we'll keep pushing it right now. So I think... Oh, for a second there, we had more trust in Lancaster. We had like 50%. But I think I'm just going to leave it to do what it's got to do for now. There's no stress and there's no rush of me trying to push it any further. But I like this view. I can see what I own and what I don't own. Now, looking around, coming into the Spain part right now, can I take Lisbon on? With one vehicle, yes. Portugal is now about to be mine. I'm wondering how much more of Portugal I can take on. Like, I've got you. Don't have you. Buy you out. Because it all helps us having the dominance. We've got the hub manager there, but there's not enough going on for us to do anything. Porto, we're okay. We're going to literally have everywhere in Portugal. Very soon. The whole of Portugal is going to be under our control. Now, Madrid, we're a long way off Madrid. But there's no need to worry just yet. Now, we've gained the trust, not only in Sierra Leone, but we've also, let me get rid of this view right now, in Guinea as well. So this is great. So these cities, we can then, now they've built up a little bit, we can buy the hubs in there. And then we can do some sweet expansions there. We'll take this one as well. We'll slowly progress to doing what we need to do. Did I put expand the city? Yes. We'll slowly progress to keep building up the trust. And that will eventually get in our favour. So you can see here Bamako right now in Mali. We can now hire a hub manager. There we go. Give him a fair few pennies. And we can do in a Guinea-Bissau right now. So this is adding a whole new division onto our company. This really is. Whole brand new division. We got hubs in these countries. So just let them get on with it. Let them get on with it, boys. That is crazy, isn't it? It is crazy. So coming back to the UK, if I can literally have the whole United Kingdom to myself and be a greedy boy, I would be very happy. I would be very, very happy right now. So anywhere that I can take on. Leeds. Did we have Leeds? I feel like we had Leeds. Did I lose Leeds and was not paying attention? I'm not too sure there. But to buy them out. Boom. Maintain. Expand. Leeds is now mine. There is a little bit of trust that could be pushed into... Oh, Lancaster. That's now mine. See, it's easy to kind of like... Once you start buying out other places and they've got roots to that city, it's easy then to kind of take over the trust. And then we're going to see the same thing happen. It all starts to fall down like dominoes at this point. Right, we've now got Carlisle. Hire hub manager. Expand the city. There's already roots there, so it's instant cash dollar bills. Kingston upon Hull. This is getting there. We need a little bit more trust. What are we up to right now? We're up to 48. I need a few more vehicles to get there. Nobody else is going there, so this is just a slow progression. Hire a hub manager. Expand the city. Bam, bam, bam. Give him a few pennies. Oh! Hold on! They've bought my Welsh places off me? When did I lose those? I wasn't paying attention. Right. Okay. Wow, do you know what it is? I reckon it's the dominance that they've got in Ireland. Right, 2 companies have just merged. Aberdeen, Oh, I can buy out Aberdeen. That's a big city right now to buy out. Right, extend, expand. That's a real big city right there. Oh, and up here as well. Right, hold on. I'm going crazy with these expansions. It's unreal. Unreal, unmatched. Right now, unreal, unmatched. So, it's kind of annoying. They've bought out my Welsh cities. But I get it, I understand, because they're so dominant in Ireland. There's a bit of give and take. You know what I mean? They're buying, I'm buying from them, they're buying from me. Inverness is now next. But more importantly, I'm buying cities, I'm buying hubs that contain vehicles from that company, which means I gain trust instantly. And just keep investing. Dundee is next on the list. This has just become an ultimate UK dominance. Come on, there we go, buy out. We just gained 27 vehicles. I'm hurting this company, by the way. So the company that I'm hurting is the United Kingdom. Let me click on one of their vehicles. It's the United Kingdom Transit Company, which bought so many hubs right now. They're going to see a slight decline in operating profit, $500 million, down to 234. So some of it is obviously they're paying for stuff, they're buying stuff. But they can't catch up with me. They can't catch up and they won't keep up. Edinburgh's next on the list. There was a couple of vehicles there we bought out as well. Oh! They've bought out my Cardiff hub. Oh, they're gunning for me, guys. This is it. They are gunning for me right now. So can I get Aberystwyth? I can take Aberystwyth back. Okay. Right, they've done Cardiff. GG's, everybody. GG's. But I've took Aberystwyth off them, but Cardiff is more important because it's a level 13 city versus the level 7 city. So Perth just there is now going to be mine. No one owned it anyway, but expand some routes from that city. Right, how did they take this with absolute ease? I mean, the fact that they bought it out and gained my roots ultimately means they gained all the trust and it's really hard to get it back. Now, you just got to figure out where they're mainly... It's mainly... where is it mainly going to? There's a bunch of different places they're kind of going to. But I've got to be careful right now. Bristol. I'm just seeing at where we can take some stuff away from them. So there is vehicles here. Okay, they are going to all different destinations. I would like Cardiff back. LA, another company has a direct path. Right, okay. I'm going to leave it for just a second. And just see where my other expansions come from first. So, I did Dundee, right, and Perth. Oh, Glasgow's a new one. So, buy you. Comes with no vehicles, that's fine, but gives me dominance to expand from there to other cities. So, you got Dun just there, and then that is all of Scotland that I then own hubs in. There is nobody else. So what have I got to do here to gain the trust? Is it just a slow burner? So I'm 48, so I'm 50 now. 57, bam, there we go. I now own every hub in Scotland. And I've set them to expand, which is amazing. So, Belfast, you're going to be very difficult to take over. So I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities in the UK. 5 cities in the UK right now. It's crazy. Right, let me now take a look down in our Africa region. I don't see us extending or expanding anywhere new just yet. But we could look towards kind of speeding things up slightly. Anybody going here? There's a company there's got trust. Ah, okay, yeah, because the colours of the city. So what about in the Ivory Coast? We could go here. No one's here and sort out the Ivory Coast. Right, you go crazy right now with your expansions. And that just speeds up our progress a little bit more in Africa. There we go. Instant trust in the country. And just allow them to grow. Oh my goodness me, they bought my Bangor hub. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Right, this is what annoys me about this game. The Bangor... I thought Bangor was not under my control. But it was under my control. What it does, it shows us the cities what company has the most trust in it. There should be like a symbol that says who also owns it, because that's kind of annoying. If I knew that, I would have done something to kind of speed up. Right, let's see if I can infiltrate Ireland, because I've got to try and take on this UK transit company. Because they're going to start eating back at me, and I don't want that. So, what can I do here to kind of ease this burden? Now, St. David, we've got Aberystwyth, which is great. This is a good start. Where in Dublin are people going to? They're going back and forth to Liverpool to start with. So what we'll do here, we'll do a nice little shipping route where we'll flood it with a ton of boats. Okay, I'm going to flood it with a ton of boats, and that is a way in which we can start infiltrating ever so slightly. Now what I should have done is made them do a triple to eat back at Bangor. Now does Bangor want to go to Liverpool? It's got Birmingham, Douglas, London, Newcastle. So not really. But what I could do a nice circular route here. So if I toggle a circle... Oh, I forgot about Douglas. I'd say the Channel Islands, there's actually no cities there, which is okay. Right, we're going to grab... a couple of little boats here. So a nice little circular line there, boys. And that gives me instant trust back, but is it enough to buy out? It is. So buy it back out. We're going to invest some money. There we go. We're back in business. Now, Cardiff's going to be a little of a lost cause at the minute. So, Aberystwyth, Belfast, London, Birmingham, Cork. Right, what I do first then is I'm going to do a nice little shipping route like this. So, we should be able to cycle this and do boats. And we're going to go with you. Right. Nice little foot in the door to begin with. Nice little foot in the door to begin with. Now, it's enough just to annoy. There will eventually be like nicely spaced out and whatnot. It's just enough to annoy at the moment. Just enough to slightly annoy that company that we're doing something. Okay? That's all it is. That's all it is at this point. Annoyance. Now, St. David, I also want to get the London, Birmingham. And so London, Birmingham is Belfast. So if I do St. David to Birmingham to London. No, I won't circle it. And we'll do this via trains. So we'll go with these one. Is that train or is that that's a ship, isn't it? Yeah. Right, we'll grab these. Alright, they should be nicely spaced out right now. And there is 20 vehicles in St. David right now from the company that does own it, but we're coming in hot and heavy. We are coming in hot and heavy, boys. Now, we're okay in Aberystwyth still, right? Do we need to do like a cash investment? Gonna do a nice little cash investment there to kind of speed things up. And I'll play the long game. I don't mind it. I'll play the long game. We will play it. So that is now actually quite doing some business right now. We got up to 50% momentarily there, which was good. But there's some new destinations it wanted to travel to. I'm just trying to take away from what we currently got. So there's Paris, there's Newcastle. So what I'll do first is I'm going to do a nice little route to Newcastle. And we'll do that via a plane. Buy you, create you. Now we're up to 50%, evened out. 52 for a second there. 53. Ooh, we got to 53, boys, for that hot minute. But we're going to see how far is Timbuktu. Oh, that connects us up quite nice. Timbuktu, which I don't actually own Timbuktu. Where's Timbuktu? So if I build the hub there, that means I do have the ability to travel to it. So maintain, expand. But I'm gonna start with their first route anyway. Going to... It's weird that people in St. David's right now want to go to Timbuktu. Just saying. It's on planes. We'll go with you. We'll create you. You fly. Right. That should instantly give us the trust once that plane arrives. We're just going to give it a moment. Wow, we've dropped down quite dramatically there. 38, 37? What happened there? We were ready to buy out. Was that like at 54? Wow, 27? What's happened here? That's what I want to know. Are they coming hot and heavy right now? I reckon my other hub managers are taking away all those vehicles that I just put on these lines. Otherwise, this would not be happening. So I'm just going to overwhelm it again. And hit them with it. Did we get the Timbuktu? Yeah, we've got the Timbuktu fulfillment. We're back up to 47. 63. Guys, it is now mine. Right, expand the city. Give them a few dollar bills. Boom. So I now own every UK city has a hub except Belfast, Cardiff, and Southampton. The Cardiff one really annoyed me. It's really annoyed me. How are we doing in Ireland, though? These are the cities that we're kind of slightly travelling to. And to infiltrate these would be amazing. I just don't know how that UK company is doing so good. Now, how many hubs do they have? They have 21 hubs, right? Oh, okay. Now it makes sense. They're all up here as well. Right. Where are we travelling to on some of these boats? Them boats are going some distance. Now, for me to buy shares is quite a lot of money. I'm not going to buy shares. A lot of their value is tied up in my value because they own shares in me. Okay, they own one share. So the better I do, the more expensive I'm making them to also buy out. It's weird because if they owned all my shares and they're getting dividends, and I owned all their shares and getting dividends, it's cancelling one another out, isn't it, at that point? Which is kind of funny. Right, okay. Now, do I try and infiltrate more of Ireland? Do we see what we can do here? So, there is another company with a direct path to LA from Cardiff. Let me see if I can then... Where is LA? It is just there. What planes can I fly there? Now, that's going to be expensive. But I'm going to do it. The route is invalid. Oh, because I don't own any of the hub cities. Right, okay. I think that's too expensive because I have to do a shorter route and that doesn't really then make much sense. So, what other UK cities? There's Newcastle, there's Colchester, London, Worcester, Birmingham. So I'll do Colchester... Oh, I'm going to get rid of these. Colchester, London, not Swansea. Cardiff. And then we put trains on these. So create one. Let me fast forward. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the other one was to Worcester, to Birmingham, to Newcastle. And we'll go with these ones. So build rails. All right, spread them out nicely. So that... It's too easy at this point, isn't it? It's too easy to overwhelm a city when you own every other city. We can now buy out Cardiff. Boom. So expand the city. Give me a few more pennies. So it's just Southampton and Belfast. Now, if I can remember correctly, Southampton was so difficult to buy out because they have a lot of their expensive vehicles based here. 16 billion to buy that hub. Now, Belfast, how expensive to buy this hub? It's reasonable to a certain extent. It's reasonable to a certain extent. So, Newcastle and Birmingham. So, you've got Newcastle, Douglas, Dundee, London, Birmingham, Nottingham. So I could do like a really long route from London to Birmingham to Nottingham to Newcastle, because it's got to go up that way anyway, to Belfast. And we're going to do it all via train. So we'll do a decent train. decent speed. And I'm going to space them slightly out. And then what were the other places? Sorry. We had Douglas, Dundee. So Douglas and Dundee. So Douglas is literally just here. We'll go back and forth on a boat. And we'll go for this one because... Oh, I don't own Douglas either. Hold on, I just realised. I forgot about Douglas. I keep forgetting about the Isle of Man. That beautiful tax haven, boys. That beautiful tax haven right now. We'll go Liverpool. So Belfast, Douglas, Liverpool. No, back and forth like that. Right, create you. Try and get them spaced out a bit more. Right, I think I could have just bought a load. And then go into Dundee next. So Dundee is just there. We'll just do a train for that. Keep it simple. Right, what does that do for us in Belfast? Now, it gives us a little bit of trust. Wouldn't say much just yet. But it is giving us a little bit of trust. But we'll have to fly for some pretty further destinations. But I don't think I can do much right now without infiltrating any further. And then to do anything else, I'm going to need sweet, sweet cash. So the company that I keep trying to compete with is number 2. Okay? They are number 2. I can't buy shares in them. They're too expensive, but I can hinder where they operate a lot more. That's all I can do. Now, how many cities are there in Greenland? And where are the Greenland cities? There's one there, Nook. There's one there. I have a feeling, though, that company's got them all. What about in Iceland? I know we're operating in Iceland, I think. Yeah, we're flying to a couple of spots. But we'll have to see. They're operating in Norway as well. But I don't have anything at the minute that I can really buy out or do anything with. So, I'm a little bit of a lost cause. I'm a little bit of a lost cause right now with doing anything different. All I can really hope for is that we try and take away some market share from them. And there's not a single city here that looks... The cities in Ireland are pretty big by the looks of it as well. So Dublin is within the top list. But it's mainly all the UK where I'm currently operating. So let's just kind of leave that for a minute. And let's now see if I can just go a little bit expansion crazy in Africa. Right. And see what we can do. I'm just going to buy areas. And then get the expansion myself. There we go. And we'll pick Dakar over here. Right. So we're going to try and take on all these African countries that no one's really going to. There's a company there that's got the trust, so I'm going to pick... We'll pick you as being our hub city. Give them over 100 million each. That should tie them over. Oh, what happened there? So Burkina Faso. We'll go with you. Over 100 milli. How many cities are here? There's actually quite a few. I was zoomed out too far. But I want something more local. To a few of the cities. And that should keep us going. Oh, Chad. Oh, there's 2 more. Right, we'll grab these as well. Over 100 milli. And there we go. Right, grab these, expand, and grow beautifully. That will give us our trust, maintain the trust, and gives us a solid presidence. Is that the word I'm looking for? Presence? I'm looking for presence. In Africa in general. Now, can I take on this little city here? I don't think it gives us anything. But it's another city I can take from that company in Portugal. Now, Madrid's not ours. But I can take Marbella. Which there was some vehicles as well. There was some vehicles I could take on board. Oh, Le Mans. I've been wanting Le Mans from episode 1. And now I get Le Mans. And I also get 15 routes with it. So our influence... Oh, it's in Dublin. Our influence is strong. Right, mate. Oh, and Cork. Right, buy it out. Okay, expand the city. Give him a few more pennies. Cork. Right, that company's losing influence drastically. So just by me taking those 2 Irish towns... Did I get Cardiff in the end? Yeah, I did. So it's just... Oh, I've lost Dover. No, I haven't lost Dover. I'm losing influence in Dover. It does say that I do own it. It's got the icon next to it. So they could buy me out, that London Transit Company. Sorry, UK Transit Company. It's very close. Hub Manager. Let's put a huge investment in there. That sorts it all out. Okay, that's all I needed to do. So yeah, I'll gain a ton of trust now. Like I've got Waterford next. Which I can't quite buy out just yet. Now I can. Now I can. Hire a hub manager. Expand the city. Let's keep it going. More routes, please. More routes for Waterford. So just looking around the UK right now. It's all mine. And then we're just waiting for other towns for me to gain the trust in them. Which we are doing. And that's how we slowly gain Ireland. Right, I did see somewhere else. Oh, Marseille. Okay, not enough to buy it out. But we got a few places around here now. So none of these we're actually doing anything with. But I'll buy in anyway, because it's my next infiltration of France. And you know what I haven't checked out in a while? You know the companies that I bought out? I haven't really seen how they're getting on. Right, that should be some rapid expansions in this part of France next. Charlie, can we buy you? Almost. Is that 52%, boys? 53. Boom, boom. And it comes with routes, 15 routes. Another foot in the door, boys, on Ireland. How long until I've got the company's trust? Sorry, the country's trust. Okay, there we go. I've got the country's trust. And that will help me even more with maintaining my presence. Right, I much prefer looking at the company views. I much prefer that. I completely forgot about this, and it's kind of hilarious that I did forget about it. Right, so Limerick then. Limerick and Kilkenny, they shouldn't really have that long now. Before I start taking them. But that was completely surprising, that was. I wasn't really expecting it too much. Seville right now we can take. Another big one there, another big city. And how we're looking down here anyway. Oh, we've lost it in Chad. What happened in Chad? Oh, I assume it wasn't profitable. So if I give it a little bit more cash, so they can maintain it a bit better. Right. How are we doing? Oh, Gran Canaria. That's kind of... I've been there in real life. That's hilarious. Build a hub there. Sometimes expanding the city is not the right thing to do, as opposed to maintaining the hub. You know what I mean? Tricky situation. Tricky situation. Right, Limerick can now become mine. Okay, apparently not. Apparently so. No routes to take on board, but that's okay. It's a pretty big city, so those routes should be very easy to grab. And then Kilkenny, you're next on my list. So, again, the company that owns them, they're going for a skyrocket in operating profit. Have they sold shares recently? Have they sold shares in me? No. They must have sold something, because I've got like a 5 billion... Oh, do you know what I reckon it could be? They could have sold a load of vehicles. So the question becomes then, how long till I can buy out? It's 30 billion to buy out the Southampton one. They must have sold all the Limerick ones, because it was quite a big city, and then there was no routes for me to take over. They must have sold all the Limerick routes to give them the money. So how long until I've got Kilkenny? Because there's no routes coming from here from the other company. I think I'm the only route going here right now, so it is like a slow burner. Global Siberian was merged. Oh, they're merged. Okay, that's interesting. So they're obviously gaining hugely by merging elsewhere. But I'm trying to figure out where they're merging to. Oh, okay, they're in here. They're in Eastern Europe. Right. I got it right now. Now, you know those companies that I bought into? They're not doing the greatest, but they're still doing pretty good. Now, I might... Would that be too much money to buy all that out? It will. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. Ireland should fall to me soon. We've got 16%. Galway. Mullingar. These are all places that will eventually come to me once we continue the expansions. Right, how was we doing down in Spain? Not really anything too big right now that I'm excited to see. Africa is looking fantastic, by the way. Apart from where it's not. And I think that's where... They go too big too early. It's almost like I have to kind of like reinvest in them again. They can go too big too early because the cities aren't the right sizes yet. You know what I mean? The cities weren't the right sizes for the investment and the vehicles that the managers would have bought because they buy big planes and they don't need to. Oh, Global Egypt was merged that UK company. Right, they're on the offense. They know right now, boys, that they've got limited time in the UK And they're going on the global offense right now of merging all these additional companies. Crazy, right? Now, I'm doing the same, but I'm slowly buying hubs out from other companies. That's all I'm slowly doing. I ain't doing anything too crazy. Can't do nothing there, that's fine. I ain't doing nothing too crazy right now. I'm just keeping it steady. Keeping it steady right now, hoping that some of these Irish cities will fall. Now, with me buying out some of those Irish cities, I don't think any of them are going to gain me any trust in anywhere else. But it's interesting to see that companies on the offense. It's so interesting to me, that is. What's annoying me, though, is I am paying out dividends to them. Like, my expensive need... What? Holy smokes, the dividends right now. I gotta take it. I can't buy anybody out on dividends unless I buy out the company. So the Cloud Netherlands Airlines are here. They're mainly making money from my dividends, which is really annoying. I could start to buy out and take the dividends back from them, but they're just so expensive. The French one, who also owning me as well, seems a bit too expensive at the moment for me to even attempt to do that stuff. Now, no one's got Tunisia. That's interesting to see. I'm trying to see if anything... Oh, Dundalk is falling into me. And I gain 21 roots from it at the same time. Now that's got to put... Oh, that's almost give me Belfast. That almost... Oh! They bought out Bangor? Oh my goodness. And I'm losing Aberystwyth as well at the same time. They're, seriously, boys, on the offense right now. Right, we should build some stuff here. Like, I should build a hotel. I should build a... Don't need the country. I just need everything else. Wholesale. Let's make a fuel depot. Right, Aberystwyth. That makes it... I want to say a bit more impenetrable, but that's not the case. That's not the case. Can't believe they got Bangor from me. So where are they flying? Where are they coming to and from? Right, I'm kind of like fluctuating between it being mine and not mine. Swansea to Paris. Oh, I'm not liking that. Not liking that one bit. Swansea to Paris? What, that's doing it? Right, it's because I've got nothing going on here in Swansea, but now I do. That's gonna fight back. Oh, they bought the Aberystwyth one. They're gonna buy the Swansea one. They're fighting back again. Right, I've gained it back there. Bangor is falling back into my hands. Right, there we go. And then Aberystwyth should fall back into it shortly as well. So if I go... Bam, bam, bam. And I just do trains and I just do lots of them. Right, is that enough to buy it? 53, 54. Yeah, man. There we go, buy it back. Right, there we go. Right, they're really going for Swansea again. They're really going for Swansea again. Canterbury. Boy, what are you doing? We'll invest some money there to hold on to it. Galway is now mine. So you want to play these games? I'll play these games right now. 19 vehicles we're taking on board. You go for me, I go for you. That's how we do it on these mean streets. So we've got all the cities now back that we lost. And at the end of it, we gained Galway and Dundalk. Great stuff. There's no any sort I'm getting Southampton. So what have I got to do then to get these last few cities? What have I got to do? Oh, that one's about to fall into my hands. That was on 40. That was... Oh, that was looking good then for a second until that boat left. Belfast. Oh, no. Oh, no. 46 vehicles off them. That's going to hurt them. That is going to hurt them. That's hurt them. They've lost now Derry because of it. Almost. Almost lost Derry because of it. Come on, man. 54. Buy out. Derry. Can't quite buy out yet. There we go. Now buy out. It's just Mullingar and Kilkenny next. Oh, they can't be happy with what I've just done. I've pushed them dramatically out of the UK and Ireland. So these should slowly come to me because there's no other company going to them. Right? Now, Limerick and Dublin. So if I go Dublin to Kilkenny to Limerick, and if I just quickly throw on some road vehicles, for example. All right, a few vehicles there. That should satisfy those demands. And that should put me in prime position to build said hub. Are we at 55 yet? Alright, there we go. And then Mullingar, Dublin and Kilkenny. I could have just done this, and that would have just solved all of them at once. So wait for this to get done. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Right, I have Ireland. I have the UK except one city, Southampton. The French company is trying to push me right now so dramatically. It's unreal. It is unreal right now. It is getting a little bit out of hand, that French company. They need to calm down. You know what I mean? They need to calm down right now. So, presence in Africa, looking very strong. Okay, looking very strong right now. By the looks of it. You just got to give these times to upgrade before we start to see any, like, you know, additional improvements and whatnot. So keep it going, keep it going. Presence in Spain looking great. I'm now very, very close to being able to get Madrid. Can we grab you? Not quite, not quite, not quite. Not quite ready, but we're getting closer. Portugal's mine. We can take that one off the list. They are trying to infiltrate the UK again, but I've managed to do some dramatic stuff there to eat into it. So in the grand scheme of things then, I'm double the United Kingdom Transport Company, but they've done something again recently to gain a lot of trust. So they're doing things, boys, that I can't keep up with or keep an eye on them. So we're just trying to do what we can right now to keep on top of what we're doing. Now, my companies that I own, even though I've got them set to, you know, just expand, I'm taking no dividends, just expand, they're going to get pushed out by other companies, which is not great. Milan. Where does the trust in Milan come from right now? That I can now buy out. Oh, yes. Yes, please. I gotta recheck where we kind of being annoying. All right, buy you out as well. Expand the city. Give him a nice little investment, boys. Amsterdam? Almost. Almost looking at Amsterdam right now. There's a few cities like this right now. There is starting to become a few cities. Berlin. Let's go Berlin. Who am I buying it from, by the way? I'm buying it from Germany Express. Right, that's instantly given me a foot into Europe a bit more. At some point, I will own everything in Europe. So, Italy coach has been merged with the Netherlands Airlines, Cloud Netherlands Airlines. I am going to have to do something soon that is going to allow me to kind of buy back my own shares. They're just really, really too expensive. Cloud Netherlands owns me. France Fleet owns me. So if I can own them, I then get my shares back. But it's so difficult to do. It really, really is. I might have to merge the other companies that I currently own right now to kind of then take over their hubs to manually reinvest in them to build markets in those regions. But I feel like I'm doing good. The biggest city in the game right now is 45, size 45, it's Manchester. That's crazy. And are we okay on the trust there? Yes, no one else is able to infiltrate it, which is good to see. Got a lot of road vehicles. Things are going pretty well, but the Africa expansion is real. And I fully expect... Oh, okay, we've got other countries here that I didn't even realize that I'm able to work with. Now, we had Bamako, but I think the money has fell a little bit short there, so we'll kind of get back on that. And we can buy a hub here as well. So I think sometimes the managers, they go a bit too big too soon. Timbuktu is now mine, which is great. That's expanding nicely. It's definitely getting there, boys. It's definitely getting there. But there is so much happening in the UK. It is unreal right now. Unreal. Earning good cash, but it can go downhill very quickly from what we've learned in the past. So I think next episode then is we've got to merge the existing companies that I currently own and then set them up on their way in their parts of the world. That's one thing I've got to do next episode. But also at the same time, I've got to see in how I can slow down the competitors that own shares in me, because I'm only just getting them richer. Look at this. Oh my goodness me. We're everywhere at this point. Right, can I grab this? Not quite. But we have the most trust in this country, which is kind of low-key crazy. Right, I'm going to end it here, guys. Hope you did enjoy this. If you did, please smash that like button down below. And until next time, I will see you all soon. So, goodbye.